My reaction to RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 2. Last time on RWBY, we met two new side antagonists named Mercury and Emerald who appeared to be hunting down furnaces, and also they seem to up the animation a bit. What was it? Oh, yeah. The people who are all blacked out are no longer black. They all have models now, proper models. And then at Beacon Academy, they had a food fight the day before the classes started again. Team Ruby versus Team Juniper. It was one awesome food fight and a funny but epic way to reintroduce us to everyone's abilities. The weapons they made were awesome. How Nora took a pipe in the watermelon to make a hammer. How Blake used two pieces of bread as her sword and hilt, and then the sausage as her whip. It was awesome. And then at the end, Ruby defeated Team Juniper all by herself with an attack that used her speed's power to its max. She created a full gust of wind that slammed them all to the wall and made all the food hit them as well. It was an awesome move. So, and Roman has still continued collecting dust throughout Vale, and the woman from before, who's named Cinder, says she's finally done collecting dust and is all set to move her plans to phase 2. So now they're going elsewhere. Also, Sun, the foreigner from before, is now joining Beacon as an exchange student, is it? That's awesome. And he has a new friend with him too. So they're going to have some fun. Time to see what's going to happen for real. This time on Volume 2. This is RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon. The episode is starting right now. It is the first song over the list. I love this opening. I love this opening so much. I watched it a bit afterwards. It's an awesome song. You want me to say all that? So they're not cutting the intro this time, they're keeping the full thing. Awesome. That's awesome because I want to keep hearing that song. Okay, that should be fine. It's still hot in this room. The AC will be a bit too loud and I can't hear properly then. So the fan it is. It's not enough, but. Ooh, it looks so much better now than in the previous season.
Underwood certainly loves bringing his work wherever he travels.
Who?
Well, running an academy and a military makes him a busy man. But yes, those are a bit of an eyesore.
Okay.
Come in.
Who's this?
Hello, General.
In general.
Please, drop the formalities. It's been too long. And Glinda, it has certainly been too long since we last met.
Oh, James.
James.
I'll be outside.
Glinda.
Well, she hasn't changed a bit. So, what in the world has brought you all the way down from Atlas? Headmasters
Atlas?
don't typically travel with their students for the vital.
Headmaster.
Well, you know how much I love Vale this time of year. Besides, with you hosting, I thought this might be a good opportunity for us to catch up. I can certainly appreciate quality time between friends. However, the small fleet outside my window has me somewhat concerned. Well, concern is what brought them here. I understand travel between kingdoms has become increasingly difficult. Oz, you and I both know why I brought those men. We are in a time of peace. Shows of power like this are just going to give off the wrong impression. But if what Poe said is true, then we will handle it tactfully.
Close
It's a vital festival. A time to celebrate unity and
Vital
peace.
festival.
So I suggest you not scare people by transporting hundreds of soldiers halfway across the continent. I'm just being cautious.
Okay.
As am I. Which is why we will continue to train the best huntsmen and huntresses we can. Believe me, I am.
Alright.
Ask yourself this.
The word was coming.
Do you honestly believe your children can go to war? I hope they never have to.
Oh. I hope they never have to. He's always as ominous. He's always so ominous. Playing cards. Gang's all cool. Blake doesn't care.
You shall all prepare your kingdom for battle. Bring it on! I deploy the Legionnaire fleet! Looks like I get to fly right over your Earth side and attack your walls directly. Yay!
No,
You
Ruby.
feed! And since Atlas is part of Mantle, my repair time only lasts one turn. Pretty sneaky, sis. But you just activated my trap card. Giant Nevermore! If I roll a 7 or higher, failed feathers will slice your fleet in two.
Oh no.
If you roll a 6 or lower,
Then
then
no,
never
never
roll
mind.
on your own forces. That's just a chance I'm willing to take.
Our sister is battling up. Looks like Yang won. Nora! What's up? X-ray. X-ray nav. Pancakes. Nora. Aha! Studying time.
Well, it's your turn.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
It's easy. Your plane is Vacuo, which means all Vacuo-based cards come with a bonus. That sounds dumb. See, you've got Sandstorm, Desert Scavenge, Resourceful Raider. See, now you can take Ruby's discard air fleet and put it in your hand.
Okay.
And since Vacuo warriors have an endurance boost against natural hazards, you could use Sandstorm to disable my ground forces and simultaneously infiltrate my kingdom. Just know that I will not forget this declaration of war.
And that means...
You're just 3 moves away from conquering Remnant!
Yes!
What?
For the almighty power of my forces, cower as they pillage your homes and weep as they take your children from your very arms. Drop card.
No.
Your armies have been destroyed.
Why? Yang.
Emotions we play. I need strong ways to make it through this together. Shut up! Don't touch me.
Aw, Ruby, what's going on so well now?
Oh, sorry. What am I doing? You're playing as Vale, trying to conquer the kingdoms of Remnant.
What's John doing?
Right.
Hey, can I play?
Sorry, John. We've already got 4 people.
Besides, this game requires a certain level of tactical cunning that I seriously doubt you possess.
You attacked your own naval fleet 2 turns ago.
Nah.
Bring it on, Ice Queen. I'll have you
Ice
know
Queen.
that I've been told I'm a natural-born leader.
By who? Your mother?
And Pyrrha.
Hello again.
Come on, let me play your
Hello
hand for
again.
a turn.
I'm not trusting you with the good citizens of Vacuo.
Why not? You've trusted me with way more important stuff before.
Like,
You told us all that Blake is secretly a
Fun-loving person whom we all admire and respect.
wait! You told him!
Right. That.
Why is you told him?
Enjoy your battle. Sup, losers?
Son.
Son,
Ruby, Yang, Blake, Ice Queen.
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
I never got a chance to formally introduce you to my old friend.
Aren't libraries for reading? Thank you.
Ren.
Shut up, don't be a nerd. Intellectual, okay? Thank you.
I'm Neptune.
So, Neptune,
Neptune.
where are you from?
Haven.
Aiden.
And I don't believe I've caught your name, Snow Angel.
Snowy.
I'm Weiss.
Are you kidding me? I never took you as a
Sure.
board game playing type.
right. Well, I think I'm done playing, actually. I'll see you guys later.
Well,
Women.
Nora.
Brothers of the White Fang, why are you eating this
The
skunk?
White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture together.
Okay.
Well, this has certainly been an eventful evening. I'm sure that after a night
Oh.
of thwarting attempted robbery, you probably just want to go home and take a nap. But I
Oh,
was hoping that maybe we could have a
Flashback.
chance to talk.
flashback.
Of course.
Wonderful. As you know, in order to enroll at my academy, students must first pass a rigorous entrance exam. Most applicants spend years of preparation training at one of the many combat schools around the world. You are one of the few who did not. And you passed the exam with flying colors.
I was raised outside the kingdoms. If you can't fight, you can't survive.
Well, you have most certainly survived, Blake.
Mhm.
I admire your drive, and I am proud to run a school that accepts individuals from all walks of life. Rich, poor, human,
Is he gonna say it?
faunus.
Yep. He knows.
Why do you wear that bow, Blake? Why hide who you are?
You may be willing to accept the faunus, Professor Osmond, but your species is not.
True. But we are continuing to take strides to lessen the divide.
With all due respect, you need to start taking some larger strides. Until then, I'd rather avoid any unnecessary attention. I want people to see me for who I am, not what I am.
And
Okay.
what are you?
I don't understand what you're asking.
How did you know the White Fang would be at the shipyard tonight?
I didn't. I
Son.
just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
You wouldn't have been the first. But what happened tonight was not an isolated incident. I may be your
Okay.
headmaster, but I am also a huntsman. And it is my sworn duty to protect this world from the forces that conspire against it. Blake, are you sure there is nothing else you would like to tell me?
You mean about
I'm
son?
sure.
Very well.
Is that where you're
Thank you for your time.
Is that where you're taking away from son?
If you ever need to talk to me,
Yes.
please don't hesitate to ask.
Ugh, we should have never let him play.
You're just mad because the new guy beat you.
Who?
See, if you had
Neptune.
attacked when I told you, none of this would have happened.
Blake, are you okay?
Stop.
What's bothering you, Blake?
Lately, you've been quiet, antisocial, and moody,
Have you met Blake?
which I get is kind of your thing, but you've been doing it more than usual, which, quite frankly, is unacceptable. You made a promise to me, to all of us, that you would let us know if something was wrong. So, Blake Belladonna,
Weiss?
what is wrong?
Calm down, Weiss. What's in the chair? Nice balance, though.
I don't understand how everyone can be so calm.
You're still thinking about Torchwick?
Torchwick, the White Fang,
Torchwick.
all of it. Something big is happening and no one is doing anything about it.
Osmond told us not to worry. Between the police and the huntsman, I'm sure they could handle it.
Well, I'm not. They don't know the White Fang like I do.
That is true.
Okay, between blowing up nightclubs, stopping thieves, and fighting for freedom,
Blowing up
I'm
nightclubs.
sure the three of you think you're all ready to go out and apprehend these ne'er-do-wells. Who? But let me once again be the voice of reason. We're
Okay.
students. We're not ready to handle this sort of situation.
Well,
yeah, but we're not ready.
And we may never be ready. Our enemies aren't just going to sit around and wait for graduation day. They're out there somewhere planning their next move, and none of us know what it is, but it's coming, whether we're ready or not.
They want to
Okay.
get out there.
All in favor of becoming the youngest hunter since to single-handedly bring down a corrupt organization conspiring against the kingdom of Vale. Say aye.
Ruby.
Yes.
I love it when you're feisty.
Well, I suppose it could be fun. None of you said aye.
All right then, we're in this together.
Well,
Let's
they're all
have a
in.
plan. Yeah.
Okay.
I left my board game in the library. We're zoomed.
Oh gosh.
I'll be right back. Oh, God. Sorry. Are you
Who?
okay?
I'm fine. Just watch where you're going.
Oh no!
Right.
Those two.
I'm Ruby. Are you new?
Visiting from Haven, actually.
Oh gosh. Cinder. You remember her, Ruby?
Ooh, you're here for the festival. Oh, but exchange students have their own dormitory.
I guess we just got turned around.
Don't worry, it happens all the time. Your building is just east of here.
Thanks. Maybe we'll see you around.
Yeah, maybe.
Ruby, you.
Oh,
She's the woman you
and
said.
welcome to Beacon.
Welcome to Beacon. Is it done? Oh.
Let me, and you'll see I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me, you're gonna find it.
I'll check out the class again. Zenny theme is also good. and now by cities. Oh no, it's still. Okay, trailer again. Okay, I think for now I'm just gonna watch it at 480p. As much as I want to do 720p, the buffering is just problematic. I had to pause it twice, so I'm gonna have to edit that out to make it seem like seamless. I'll do as best I can. Okay, so now on chapter 2. The son's friend is named Neptune, and they're having fun at Beacon. Ren is the only one trying to read in the library, and Neptune says, "Business library," and Ren's like, "Thank you." Okay. Meanwhile, Team RWBY is playing a board game, mainly with Ruby and Yang playing. She tried to get Weiss to play, and Weiss was happy at first, but then Yang took it out of her, and Ruby and Weiss tried together. They suddenly become such good friends. It's awesome. And Blake is staying quiet. So Osmond had a talk with Blake after the Torchwick incident, and he knows that Blake's a faunus. And Blake says that while Osmond may be accepting of the faunuses, his students not so much. And it seems like Weiss actually told John about Blake being a faunus, and Pierre just had to quiet John down before she said it. So I think Team Juniper actually knows about Blake, but Blake doesn't know that they know. But as long as they're accepting of it, hey, awesome. Okay, so Blake doesn't want to wait for graduation. She wants to get out there and stop whatever the White Fang are doing. They're working with Torchwick to do something and they want to stop them. So Team RWBY wants to get out there, but we don't know when. And Emerald, Mercury, and Cinder have come to Beacon as exchange students now. I wonder if RWBY will remember Cinder from the first episode. I thought Linda may recognize her though. I know they never saw her face, but the hair should be a bit recognizable. Okay, so some things are being set into motion and they're all set to go into action now. Let's see how that turns out next time. I'm so happy the episodes are finally long again. No more short episodes, all longer ones. And they're not cutting the opening anymore either. They're keeping it full length for all the episodes. That's awesome. Okay, that's about it. That was a lot of fun. Not too much happened in the first half. And the second half, we're just talking about what to do now. So, not a whole lot just yet. Oh wait, I forgot, at the beginning, one second, I want to watch the beginning part again.
What's bringing his work wherever he travels?
Well, running an academy in the
Ironwood.
military makes him a busy man.
Now the credits. Okay, Osborne. General Ironwood. Okay, so James Ironwood is his name. Okay, so the new general. He's the headmaster of another school like Beacon in a different kingdom, and they're also a bit worried about what's to come, and they're talking about it. So yeah, now that's it. Don't know what's going to happen next. Don't know what the phase 2 of Cinder's plan is going to be, but let's find out. Don't know how the White Fang's going to go into all this, but Team RWBY is finally ready to take the initiative and go at it themselves. Maybe they'll take Team Juniper to help out, who knows. Sun is probably going to join in the fun too. But let's find out. And the only reason Blake knew about the shipment of dust is because Sun told her. Is she going to be a bit careful about Sun now, or what? Well, to be fair, he just come out of nowhere and suddenly he fights so good, so I do want to know a bit more about him. There's some about him that aren't fully explained yet, but I hope we find out soon. Okay, now I'm definitely that's it. Alright, let's wait to see what happens next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.